guys, welcome to today's show. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about salt and sugars. Um, like last time, I'm just going to talk to you. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try to keep it a little shorter than last time. I'm going to try to do it in 10 minutes. Um, Today we're just going to talk, and then I got like another two episodes where we're just going to talk about some food, and after that we're going to start cooking again. Um, okay, salt and sugars, something that we eat every day, and it's a part of our daily life almost since the day that we've been born. Salt and sugars are products and ingredients. I'm sorry, and products that we use too much without our knowledge. Everything what I'm going to tell you today is out of own experiences, a witness of reactions with kids or people with salt or sugars, too much of it. Everything that I'm telling you is out of pieces of out of my own life and experience in the kitchen and in the food industry. Um, Everything what I'm going to tell you is just as an information. Maybe you have other thoughts about it, maybe you got other experience with it. Please come to me and share with me about that. Right now, I'm just going to give you as much information as I can about those two products. We start today first with salt. Salt is something that we eat every day more than we think. It's in our bread, it's in our soups that we buy in the supermarkets, and it's in all the canned food, ready steady products that we buy in the supermarkets or in distribution centers. Um, Distribution centers. I'm sorry. Uh, the producers, the guys that produce our foods for the supermarkets, they use salt a lot of times for into a product to make the product stay longer good. You know, it's an ingredient that they are allowed to use to make sure that the product doesn't get bad in a short period. Salt is very bad for our heart. It's very bad for our body. Too much salt. We gonna have a lot of health issues if we eat too much salt. Salt will kill the body from the inside. It's like a poison, but it's an allowed poison. I do not agree. The companies, the production companies that use so much salt to make the soup longer. Uh, how you say that? To give it a longer date, a selling date. They put so much stuff in there that they can make soup good, by example, in a can for like years. I mean years. We're talking about 2, 3 years, no problem. It's not really normal. It's not really a healthy way keeping products steady, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna advise you what you're gonna do with salt is use as less as possible. You eat more salt than you think in products around you, in snacks, in energy bars, in you can find sodium almost in every product in the supermarket. Go to a supermarket and just look at the nutrition list on the back, flip it around and take a look. Sodium, you will find it, yeah, in 99% of the products that you're going to find. So just be careful. Also with kids, make sure that they don't eat too salty food. Older people, make sure that they don't eat too much salt, too much sodium. A lot of people, they go older, they need to get on a sodium diet. They need to get on a salt diet because they eat too much salt and they got problems with their heart. It's but it all starts already in the young ages that you have. So just make sure that you salt, use it wisely. And if it's not necessary, you can put other spices and herbs in your meal, in your cooking schedule instead of salt. Salt is something that most people are addicted to. A lot of times when you go to a restaurant, And people order food, the food comes on the table. Before they even taste it, they just gonna throw the salt on top of it or in the soup. But of course, the cooks in the kitchen already put salt in it, so you're gonna double it, and people like it. It's just be careful. Don't use too much salt. It's not healthy for you. That's the salt issue. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about sugars. Sugars is maybe even just as unhealthy as salt. Salt has much more physical um, influence for your health, but sugar does something with you, like caffeine. Sugar is something that they put in sodas, in juices. Sugar, they put it in, again, also 80% of the products in the supermarkets contain sugar. We eat a lot of sugar without our knowledge. We are getting used to it, and most of it, sugar is more addicted than salt. Sugar is really an addicted product. Sugar, when I was a kid, I will tell you, I was addicted to candy. I even stole money from my mom and dad, went to the candy store, bought a bag of candy for now in this time, €5, $5, and I ate that bag of candy in less than 15 minutes. I came home, I was jumping around, my mom couldn't control me, my appetite was gone, I didn't like my dinner food anymore. My mom couldn't control me because I was just going nuts because of the sugar. It pulls up a kind of aggression. It pulls up something in the body that you don't want to feel. You're gonna get stressed out, especially with kids. They're already very active, and then you're gonna give them sugar. They're gonna be out of control, and they don't even know it, but they are losing control over their mind and the body. That body is just gonna jump around, jump around, jump around, and eventually they're gonna be so exhausted and not hungry. They're gonna cry. They're gonna feel miserable. They're not gonna eat their dinner because they're full of that sugar, of the candy. Also, sugar. They use sugar also in products to give the expiration date longer term. To make the product stay longer good. Sugar is, in my eyes, a very big poison in our food. We don't need it, just like salt. We don't need it. We need, of course, a little bit of sodium, but that's, of course, already in our daily bread or in our daily snack that you eat, and so on and so on. But sugar, we don't need. It's very simple. You can replace sugar with honey. You can replace sugar with organic syrup, agave syrup, or malt syrup. You got different kind of syrups that you can use that's more made of plants, more natural. Sugar is also made of plants, but been it's been worked on many more times than a syrup. Like a maple syrup is a very nice product. It's more natural, and the sugar that we have in bags of sugar cubes or whatever, it's burnt. It's processed much more. It's just has much more impact on our body in an unhealthy way. So the sugar, it's very short story. Just keep it real. Keep it away from children. Keep it away out of your coffee. I know you want your coffee with milk and sugar, but it's just not good. And the end of the story, the dentist is going to make money on the sugar that you eating. So the industry makes money on the money that you spend on sugar, and the healthcare makes money on your teeth because of the sugar. And that's with the salt the same. So salt and sugar, both. This were my topics for now, for this short time. I'm almost done. Stay away of it as much as possible. Use it only when it's really necessary in your products, and replace them with more natural products. You can find that on internet. Google it. Natural sugars, natural salts, more something that you can replace salt with. Just look it up. You will find it. I'm not gonna invent a new wheel for you because somebody else already invented that wheel. So just look it up and try to implement it in your lifestyle, in your cooking style. So that was it for now. It's a short one. I like it. My next episode is going to be the same. I'm going to talk about fish and meat. Also, just a 10-minute show. Fish and meat. What is good, what is not good. The amounts of using. And then the third episode will be also a show like this, like a 10-minute show. And it will be like, it's going to be more about fresh vegetables, fresh food, frozen food, or canned food. That's a very interesting topic. You're going to like it. I will post it somewhere this week, maybe begin next week. They're going to be the next two broadcastings that I'm going to have for you guys. After that, we're going to start cooking again, and I'm going to keep having short talk shows and cooking shows mixed together. We're going to cook with some music on the background. We're going to implement music in the food. We're going to put our fantasy in food. We're just going to enjoy cooking, and I hope you're going to use that to enjoy your cooking style, and that you're going to cook more fresh food than fast food. Guys, I thank you for your time. Hope you learn something from this few minutes. It's always a pleasure for me to be here with you guys. And for any questions, you can go to my Facebook page, YouTube page. You got Twitter, you got LinkedIn. Everywhere where you can find me under the name Peter Oxenhoer. Any questions, any comments, anything that you don't like, that you like, just let me know. I thank you.